This is the OU-OW activity, Little Brown Dog. You should have a card with a yellow background and a picture of a dog sitting on a couch. You should also have a write and wipe marker. Today's activity will help you learn to read and spell this sound. Ow. Say that with me. Ow. Ow. Good. Now look at the picture on your card. What color is the little dog? Yes, he's brown. Say that word with me and listen for the ow sound. Brown. Brown. Where did you hear the ow sound in brown? Was it at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the word? That's right. It's in the middle. Put your finger under the word brown in the title at the top of the card. Brown is spelled B-R-O-W-N. In the word brown, the ow sound is spelled with the letters O and W next to each other. The O and W don't make sounds of their own in this word. Instead, together they spell ow. There's another way that the ow sound is often spelled, O-U. When ow is spelled this way, O and U don't make their own separate sounds. Today we're going to learn some words that have the ow sound. Some of the words are spelled with an O and a U, others are spelled with an O and a W. O and U or O-W, that spells ow, that spells ow. How are you, brown cow? See you around now. O and U or O-W. Now look at the picture at the top of the card. What do you see? Yes, it's a picture of a brown dog sitting on a couch, howling. Let's read a story about him. Follow along on your card as I read the story and touch each word when I say it. And as we read, I want you to keep your ears open for ow sounds. My little brown dog gets excited. He likes to run in the house. He even jumps on the couch. That makes my mom frown. Sometimes my dog howls at the top of his lungs. But when my dad shouts at him, he sits down and does not make a sound. Wow! I heard the ow sound many times in that story. I'm sure you did too. Now we're going to go back through the story and look for all the words with the ow sound. When we find one, you're going to write it on the card. Let's read the first sentence together. Touch each word as we say it, and don't forget to listen for the ow sound. My little brown dog gets excited. Did you hear any words with the ow sound in that sentence? Yes, brown has the ow sound in the middle. Find brown in the first sentence and put your finger on it. How is the ow sound spelled? Does brown have an O and a W, or does it have an O and a U? You're right. The ow sound in brown is spelled with an O and a W. Go ahead and write brown on your card in one of the spaces in the second OW column. Let's read the next sentence together. Touch each word as we read it and listen for the ow sounds. He likes to run in the house. Did you hear any words with the ow sound in that sentence? Put your finger on the word house. Let's say it together. House. house. Does house have the ow sound? Yes, it does. Now look at how the ow sound in house is spelled. Is it an O and a U, or is it an O and a W? In this word, the ow sound is spelled with an O and a U. You should write the word house in the first column under the OU title. Let's do another one. Read the next sentence with me and listen for any words with the ow sound. He even jumps on the couch. There is one word in this sentence that has the ow sound. Put your finger on it. Are you touching the word couch? If not, put your finger on couch now. Listen for the ow sound as we say the word together. K, ow, ch. Couch. Go ahead and write couch on your card. Make sure you put it in the correct column. If you wrote it in the first column, good job! Because couch is spelled C-O-U-C-H. You're doing excellent work. I think you can find the other words with the ow sound on your own. But first, let's read the whole story together again. Follow along with your finger and listen for more words with the ow sound in them. My little brown dog gets excited. He likes to run in the house. He even jumps on the couch. That makes my mom frown. Sometimes my dog howls at the top of his lungs. But when my dad shouts at him, he sits down and does not make a sound. Now read the story again by yourself and write down any more words you find that have the ow sound. Be sure to write each word in the correct column depending on how the ow sound is spelled. Good work! There were 5 more words in this story with the ow sound. Let's see if you found them all. O and U or O-W, that spells ow, that spells ow. Once I found a little mouse running all around our house. O and U or O-W. In the OU column, you already had house and couch. Did you add shouts to that column? Sound it out with me. Sh, ow, ts. Shouts. Shouts certainly has an ow sound in the middle. If you didn't already have shouts in the first column, write it now. Now let's spell shouts together. Touch each letter as we say it. S-H-O-U-T-S. Shouts. Did you find sound? Let's say it together. S-ow-n-d. Sound. The ow sound in sound is spelled with an O and a U, so you should have written it in the first column under the OU heading. Spell sound with me. S-O-U-N-D. Sound. Good. Now let's look at the OW column. You already wrote brown in this column. Did you also write frown? I hope so, because frown has the ow sound. Say it with me. Frown. Frown. I heard the ow sound right in the middle. The ow sound in frown is spelled O-W, so you should have written it in the second column. Let's spell frown together. F-R-O-W-N. Frown. You should have 2 more words in the O-W column. Did you figure out that howls is the ow sound? Good! In howls, the ow sound is spelled O-W, so you should have written howls in the second column. Now spell howls with me. H-O-W-L-S. Howls. Terrific! There's just one more word with the ow sound in the story. Do you know what it is? If you said down, you got it right. Which column did you write it in? The ow sound in down is spelled O-W. Let's spell down together. D-O-W-N, down. Great job! Let's review the words you learned. In all of the words in the first column, the ow sound is spelled with an O and a U. Let's read those words together. House, couch, shouts, sound. The words in the second column all use an O and a W to spell the ow sound. Let's read them now. Brown, frown, howls, down. Well done! You worked hard listening for the ow sound. O and U or O-W, that spells ow, that spells ow. Now you know the ow sound. Look how many words you found. O and U or O-W. That's the end of this activity. For the rest of the day, watch for more words with the ow sound. When you find one, be sure to check to see how the sound is spelled.